In Smash Bros, there are many characters to be played and to be chosen. Most are very different, with some exceptions and some clones that are very similar. One of the hardest choices in Smash Bros is trying to find your main and stick to him/her. For the first thing, you're going to have to choose a character that you enjoy playing. You will usually find who you like to play after just trying out every character and playing them for a decent amount. Try the high tiers and the low tiers character and see who you really like to play. If you play someone you like, you will be able to play them for a lot longer and a lot more time than if you choose someone that you do not like at all. Now let's say that you have quite a bit of characters that you like playing. For example, Robin, Luigi, Mario, Bowser, and Shulk. Now that you have a general idea of who you like to play, we must go one step further. One of the things I do is look at previous games and see who I had played in those games and pick people that have playstyles that are close to them. For example, if I played somebody like Mario or Luigi in 64 or Melee, you will probably want to pick a combo-like character. But if you choose somebody like Gannon, you'll probably want a power character like Bowser. Now this rule doesn't apply 100% of the time. You may want to play somebody completely different than the people that you used to play, and that's all up to you. But this rule applies most of the time, and can help you a lot when you're trying to find the general playstyle, or just pick a character that you already know has a playstyle that you like. In addition, you can use other games' experiences to see what type of playstyle you played in those games. If you play a game like League of Legends, an example, and play a very defensive character like Malphite, you'll probably want a more defensive character in Smash Bros, and vice versa. All games can be applied to this, and all ways you play can be applied to this. Now, if you really don't want to do the playstyle that you do in those games, if you really want to do the opposite of that, you must simply look at characters that have the opposite of that playstyle. Playing all of them and seeing who you have a lot of fun with is really, in my experience, how I find who I want to pick and who I love playing. Now, let's say you want to pick a high tier character. This could range from Diddy Kong to Rosalina, two very different characters. In order to choose what you will most likely want to pick and play again and again, you should find someone that's close to your playstyle. Next, you must practice with them and see if you're legitimately enjoying them, or if you just enjoy winning with them because they're a better character. Do not play a better character if you do not enjoy them at all. You may win more, but you do not have as much fun. Unless your goal, and the only way you have fun, is to win, then you can play the OP characters and play the best characters as much as you want. Picking a high tier can be difficult. If you hate when other people pick your main and play them, do not pick a high tier. You will see an enormous amount of people playing this online and in person, and you will always find people playing your main. I know a lot of people and friends that hate when their friends use their mains, or when they're using their friend's mains, so keep this in mind. Now if you pick a high tier, be prepared for some backlash. I seen in 2014 Apex, Zero picked Diddy Kong. The whole stream and online was pretty angry when Diddy won, because he's known as OP in this game, at least for right now, before the balance patches, and that's what you must accept, that you will get hated on if you play your main and do really well just because they're high tier, especially if your character is hated in the high tier. But if you do enjoy that person, and if you do really like playing them, then just keep playing your character that you love, and do not listen to the haters. Now let's say that you found the playstyle that you like, and you decide you don't want to play a high tier character. In that case, you must look at the character list and see what people online say each character is. As in combo-oriented, spasms, spacing, and so on. If I wanted to go with combos, for example, I would look at characters like Mario, Luigi, Pikachu, Diddy Kong, Kirby, and all the other ones I could find online. Now that we have found these characters, we must find the subcategory that we enjoy, or just one little thing that we really like about the characters that the rest do not have. In my experience, I really love to play combo characters. I played all these guys and decided on who I like, Luigi. Now I like him over the others because his projectile flies and can space a lot different than the other ones, and in my opinion, is just really fun to play, and his down B is really good, and the fact that all his aerials are really good. Now Luigi may not be quite as good as Diddy Kong, but that's okay. I can choose who I like to play more. Now let's say you find something that you like about the character, as in the spacing from Luigi's fireballs. Now with this information, you will be able to see what combo characters you like that have a little bit of spacing. Now you should choose somebody, like Mario or Pikachu, that also have a bit of that spacing. This can help remedy the process when you're trying to pick a main but you don't know exactly what main you want, you're getting really close, and you aren't completely sure. This can help you choose between two similar but very different characters. Now it's time to quickly go over secondaries, because a lot of you will be asking about those. For secondaries, you can either choose three types of people in my mind. A secondary that is good versus all your mains matchups, a secondary that is the same type of character as your main, or a character that has a completely different playstyle that will just let you enjoy the game. So the first one's pretty simple, so I won't really go over that. It's just choosing somebody that's just like your main, which you should just look above in the guide and rewatch it to see how you do that. As for the second choice of picking a character that has a good matchup versus your main's bad matchups, this is probably the best choice in all honesty. The problem is that you may be forced to play a character that you don't really enjoy when you're trying to do this, and you won't improve as much because you won't enjoy playing them, so you won't have the time to practice them. I've personally choose the third choice in most games, including Smash Bros. This lets me have a bit of fresh air and lets me play a lot of different types of play styles and keeps the game fresh, but this is all up to you. I hope that this has helped some of you in getting your mains, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. If you want to see more videos like this saying the toughest playstyles, and if you want to see a video that says the playstyle of every single character in the game, make sure to tell me in the comment section below. That could help you find types of characters that you really want to play. Make sure to leave a like to show your support, or I will find you, and I will force you to like. And share that sub button if you enjoy my content. Thank you.